Being around other autistics makes me feel very safe to be completely free, not masked in social situations, because nobody cares. It's all normal, inverted commas.
The artistic culture is very important to me. Being around others with autism provides a less stressful environment for me, as I am accepted for who I am and not what others expect me to be. I am not looked down upon because of my condition or the stigma based around autism. I am not easily misunderstood. I am not labeled as antisocial when I need space or downtime. Therefore, having an autistic culture, it is actually a lifesaver for me.
Autistic culture for autistic people, I feel, is a very important thing to have those people that might have shared the same experiences growing up or as an adult, where you can share your experience with others, to know that you're not strange or alone or ostracized for being autistic. And I feel like it can be very reaffirming and very reassuring for you in your autistic identity to have other autistic people around to talk through things that you might struggle with or things that you might excel at because of your autism, especially with special interests. I feel it's nice to have a space where other people can talk as passionately and openly as you do about their special interests and vice versa.
The benefits of spending time in an artistic space. It helps to give a better understanding as you are able to learn more about autism from the experience of others through networking. You are able to learn and exchange coping techniques. It is easier to find people with the same common interests. It is less judgmental, therefore you don't have to mask as you do in other settings, therefore you can be true to yourself. People actually get you and understand your quirks, things, and struggles.
The benefits of spending time in autistic spaces or culture is that nobody cares. Everyone understands your movements, your lack of eye contact, or your strange quirks that otherwise would get us told off or to get looked at strangely.
In terms of autistic spaces, I feel like they're important for autistic people to have those spaces with just people with autism in. Neurodivergency obviously is a very broad spectrum, and not to take away from people with other neurodiverse conditions, but I feel it's important to have spaces for just autistic people to talk through their lived experiences. Also talking through the ways that other autistic people live and work with their diagnosis, maybe sort of tips and tricks that they use to get through daily life as an autistic person.
Nobody stands out as odd or weird because we're all odd and weird and we embrace it. It's very much a safe space where I feel I can fully be myself.
It is a very supportive space, especially when you are experiencing a meltdown or facing a crisis.
I think sometimes diagnosis carries a lot of shame with it in the autistic community, especially if you've not been around other autistic people sort of growing up or in your adult life. I think autistic culture might not be very well understood for people without autism, but it is a very big part of our identity to be part of that community and to be around other people that are diagnosed and are proud of their identity as an autistic person. We don't often talk about autistic pride, but it is a big thing in the autistic community to be proud of your identity and to be proud of your strengths due to your autism.